Hey everyone, this is DWS Darius, and this is going to be another episode of Amazing Fish. And today's amazing fish is the Buenos Aires Tetra. Okay everyone, so right now we are in a fish room and you are looking at my 55-gallon Geophagus Standechneri aquarium. And in this tank I also have a school of 8 Buenos Aires Tetra. Now with this video I wanted to give you guys a break from my 210-gallon tank, just because my past recent Amazing Fish episodes have all been fish from that tank. And just because that tank has so many different species, there's still a lot more that I have to get to. But I wanted to give you guys a break from that tank, show you some of my other tanks. So that brings me to this 55, home to these Buenos Aires Tetra. Now these Tetra are some of the most common Tetra that you'll come across, some of the most common fish that you can find. You can find these at just about every PetSmart, every Petco, and every local fish store. They're super common, and I think a lot of times they are overlooked, but they definitely can be awesome fish if you take good care of them. So first off, I'll talk about their appearance. So the first thing you should notice is those bright, beautiful red tails. That's the brightest part of their body, which looks awesome. This is probably the main and only color you'll see at the local fish store, but if you bring them home, if you provide good care, you'll start to see more colors, like some of the green that mine is on. So let me show you. If you look across the center of their body, that little line of green, the better you take care of these guys, the more color they display. I have certain ones showing more green than others, but they have the red on the outside, and then they have this nice little green along their body. You can see that little front one up there. It's hard for me to keep up with these guys because they're so active, but if you take good care of them, they not only show that red on the tail, but they also show a nice little green shimmer across their body, and they just definitely are some beautiful fish. Another reason why I love these fish is just because of their activity. And that's the main reason why I added these fish to this tank. I have these Geophagus in this tank, which when I first added them, they were pretty nervous. But these guys are so active, these Buenos Aires Tetra, they help bring a lot of comfort to these Geophagus. And because of that, these Geophagus are more active as well. So I love the activity of these fish and the beauty of this fish. So when it comes to caring for these Tetra, it's pretty simple, but the main thing with these Tetra, with all schooling fish, whether it be Tetra, Barbs, Rasbora, whatever schooling fish you got, the main important thing is to provide a school. These fish naturally schooled, they naturally depend upon each other, and that's how you get the best results, that's how you get the best colors, the best behavior. I remember a while ago when I used to keep these Tetra, I only kept 2, and they were just crazy. They were attacking all my fish, and it's because I only kept 2. A lot of people have problems with schooling fish when they keep them in solo numbers. Like I heard a lot of problems about tiger barbs and stuff like that because people don't provide a decent number in their school, and that's how problems start. So the best way to go with these Tetra is to provide the biggest school possible. I recommend a minimum of 5, but you know, the more the better, and these fish are not expensive. At PetSmart you can find these for $1 at times, so it's definitely easy to provide a school, and I highly recommend it because that's when you get the best colors and just the best behavior. Now if you look at mine are schooling very nicely. I love just how tight their school is. A lot of times you can find fish just scattered and just not really organized. This is just an organized school. Now when it comes to your fish schooling, the main reason why fish school is just because of safety. When they're in a school, they have to feel safer. If you find your fish are not schooling, it's probably because they feel pretty safe in your tank. Now, it's not so much that there's a threat within a tank, it's just that these fish are new. There's not a lot of activity going on in an aquarium, so that's why they're nervous and that's why they're schooling tightly. But I love the look of it. But yeah, that's the Buenos Aires Tetra. When it comes to feeding these guys, I feed these tropical flakes, nothing too fancy. Every now and then I feed them some bloodworms, and they love that as well. But these fish are very easy to take care of. Once again, the main thing is to provide that school, and with that school you can get a lot of activity. As you see here, you can get those bright, beautiful colors on their tails and that little greenish shimmer across their body, and just they can really be awesome fish. So YouTube, this is a very common fish, but definitely worthy of being added to your tank if you want activity, if you want beauty, and just another fish to enjoy. So there's been another episode of Amazing Fish. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns concerning this fish, let me know in the comment section below. Before I leave, I guess I'll give you a few more facts about these fish. So these fish are Tetra, coming from South America, and that's the reason why I chose these fish. I had the Geophagus that's from South America, so I wanted the fish that was from the same region, so I went and bought these Buenos Aires Tetra. They don't get too big, they max out at around 2 inches. Once again, they are very cheap, so it's very easy to provide at school. So anytime you get these fish, for the best results, add at least 5 or more. What else? These fish do best in aquariums with fish of similar size. They will be eaten by bigger fish. That's common sense. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about the Buenos Aires Tetra. Beautiful, easy, hardy, amazing. And that will be all.